How much longer is this going to take?
Okay. Our technicians are sequencing your DNA, and then they'll compare the samples.
So we're done here. You don't need me for anything else. I can go.
Want to wait and get the results.
Katie, he's not my kid. Email me your confirmation.
You're not really leaving. Oh, it's okay. Let him go.
No, Liam. Look, we're all here now, okay? We should stay.
No one is going anywhere until Liam finds out which one of you is his father.
I just wish your brother would call.
He will, Mother, when he has some news.
Rich, you seen your brother? He's not in his office.
Thorne is not here.
Well, I need him to sign off on these damaged shipment files as soon as possible.
Honey, it's going to be a while. He's at the hospital getting some blood tests.
Blood tests at the hospital? What for? Is he sick?
No.
It's a paternity test. Thorne is about to find out if he has a son.
Thorne has a child that he doesn't know about.
He might.
Is this the same guy that claimed to be your son?
Yeah. Liam Cooper.
Well, it seems a little strange, doesn't it? Naming one brother first and then the other?
Well, actually, it turns out that Thorne had an affair with Liam's mother. He hired her a long time ago as a fit model. I don't remember her meeting her or anything, and neither does Ridge.
Her name was Kelly Hopkins.
What? The supermodel?
Well, that happened a little while after she left Forrester.
She only worked for us a couple of months.
And Thorne was seeing her while she was here.
Yes.
Yeah, and I didn't even know about it either.
He told us that he had a rather passionate affair with her.
Yeah, I guess so.
A couple of years later, she achieved stardom on the runway.
And he stayed in touch with her all this time?
No. It's only when he heard that she was Liam's mother and that she had told Liam that the father worked here at Forrester at one time.
Oh, so the pieces fell into play.
Mm-hmm.
So you think this could be true?
Thorne thinks so, yeah.
I don't trust this boy. I mean, we can't forget that he was involved in doctoring this tribute to Brooke.
He claims that he was pressured, that he really didn't want anything to do with this.
Yeah, well, that's easy for him to say now that the damage has been done.
Yeah, but he has offered to testify against Bill Spencer and Justin Barber.
I think he's just doing that so he won't be named in our lawsuit against Spencer.
Look, the DNA test is not going to lie. It's a distinct possibility Thorne could be his dad. Otherwise, the kid wouldn't put us through this.
My God. This is amazing.
Well, honey, whatever happens, we'll handle it. I'm just worried about poor Thorne. He's sitting over there, I'm sure, on pins and needles.
They're doing DNA tests right now.
Mm-hmm.
Should have the results any time.
I guess we'll find out very soon now if there's a new member of our family.
That is such a bunch of crap. Are you completely inept?
Okay, I don't get it. You're Hope's aunt. Obviously, that's runs in the family. So how does a person like you end up with a guy like him? I mean, did you lose a bet or...
I don't want to take care of it when I come back to the office. I want you to take care of it now. That is what I pay you for.
He's really not so bad. Sometimes, he can be a little impatient and blunt and maybe a little difficult. I think right now he's just having a hard time imagining himself as anyone's father.
Right, yeah, especially father to a weasel like me.
You're not a weasel. That's just the way he talks.
Yeah, to everyone, or just people he hates, or...
He doesn't hate you.
Well, he certainly doesn't like me, and the feeling's mutual.
Why don't you reserve your judgment until you get the blood test back?
Will it make him into a teddy bear?
No. But it might make him your father. And in that case, you two might have to find a way to get along.
You want to turn that thing off?
No.
Your entire life could be about to change, Bill.
No, Forrester. Your life's about to change. All I'm going to get is an unnecessary medical bill.
You're that sure Liam's not yours.
Are you kidding me? Look at him. He's a little puppy dog.
No, you're gonna find.
Yeah, sure, he's got away with the ladies. Oh, poor me. Where's my daddy? How many times do you think he's pulled that card?
How many times would you have pulled it, Bill?
Never. Kid's got Forrester written all over him.
What's going on inside that beautiful head of yours?
Just wondering if we should call the lawyers.
Oh, no, I think that's too soon.
Wow, this Liam Cooper could be our grandson.
Or not.
Rich, you spent time with him. Did you get the feeling that maybe he was a
Long lost son?
Yeah.
No. No, I didn't really get that feeling.
I think it's a scam.
Well, he's willing to subject himself to a DNA test.
Well, just the fact he's done that kind of lends some weight to the possibility of him being a Forrester.
Do you think that's why he was involved in sabotaging Steffi's tribute to Brooke and the fact that we didn't acknowledge him?
No. He never gave me the feeling he had an axe to grind.
No, when we spoke to him, he was, he said he'd been dragged into the whole thing involuntarily, and he was very sorry that anybody had been hurt.
Look, for what it's worth, I tend to believe him.
Well, I don't know what to believe.
We'll know soon enough.
It's Thorne. Hey, bro. Let me put you on speakerphone. Mother and Dad are here, too.
Hi, honey. What's going on? Any news from the doctors?
Nothing yet. It's going to be a while. But I'll let you know as soon as I hear something.
Okay, well, just know that we're here for you.
Thanks, Ridge.
You want us to come to the hospital?
No, that's okay.
Are you by yourself down there?
No, Liam's here, of course, and Bill and Katie.
Bill? Bill who? Bill Spencer?
We haven't told your father that part of the story yet.
Bill apparently was with Liam's mother as well during that time period.
Yeah, a brief and meaningless one. You wouldn't believe how this jackass is handling this. He's acting like it's one big inconvenience.
Oh, come on, are you kidding me? You got to get this handled. No, I don't want...
Say goodbye, baby.
What are you doing?
Goodbye.
What are you... Come on. Thorne's on the phone.
Thorne is probably talking to his family.
Well, if you're suggesting I go over to talk to little Liam over there, you can forget it.
Yeah, well, little Liam, maybe your family, maybe your son.
He's not.
You don't know that. I mean, really, is this how you want to handle this?
There's nothing to handle. Back at the office, there is something to handle. In fact, I've got a million things to handle. I'm a busy man, Katie. I don't need to be standing around here waiting to hear something when I already know what the answer is.
Well, you don't know what the answer is, and that's the problem, right? I mean, regardless of what you say, there's nothing that Big Bad Dollar Bill can do to change those test results, and that makes you crazy because it makes you feel helpless. Listen, I get that this pushes all of your buttons. It reminds you of your relationship with your father, and you're looking at that guy and you're saying, that's not me, he's nothing like me. But I know your story. I know why this makes you feel uncomfortable. But you have to stick it out and deal with it. And for God's sake, lay off Liam. This is not a walk in the park for him. I'm sure there are a million places he'd rather be other than spending time with you. as charming as you may be.
He's not the guy. I mean, my mom didn't even like men like him.
Who knows? Maybe Bill wasn't always, so Bill. I don't know. I mean, my Aunt Katie sees something in him. And lately he's been really supportive of my mom and her sisters.
He's been a jerk to me. And that's fine. That's fine. I can handle that. But if he was like that to my mom... She wouldn't have even stood for that because she was tough. She was a fighter, Even up until the end, she was sick. She was exhausted, but she was still making plans. She gave me all those articles on Forster. She told me to find my father. Now he might be somebody in this room.
It's gonna be okay.
Problem solved?
Crisis averted. Did Thorne call back?
Not yet.
What's up? Seem a little upset.
I feel like I'm walking on eggshells around here. Everybody gets very quiet when I'm around. It's almost like they're in shock.
I guess that was just about the most difficult thing you ever had to do, wasn't it? Asking Brooke to leave the company.
You did the right thing, honey.
It's the only thing I thought we could do. But not everyone agrees.
I know, Thomas doesn't. Why did he feel it was incumbent upon him to defend all her contributions to the company?
Mother, he's not wrong. Brooke has been a big part of our success here. Now, with everything that's been going on with this whole scandal thing, I thought a temporary leave of absence was the only solution. And you know what? Brooke agreed.
She's fine with it then, so why isn't Thomas?
Because he's frustrated. We're spending so much time around here putting out fires because of this scandal business, nothing else is getting done.
He has a point. Oh, my God. What do you think the press is going to do if it's true? I mean, if Thorne does have a son.
What you thinking?
At this point, I would be so happy if it was anybody but Spencer. But Thorne, I mean, he seems like a nice guy and really open and sincere. What?
Aren't you nervous? Knowing what you're about to find out?
Yeah, I mean, if it's Spencer, it's not gonna be Spencer.
Liam, there's a chance that it might not be Bill or Thorne.
No, I know, you're right.
I mean, you could have gone through all of this just to end up right back where you started.
Well, it'd still be worth it. I got to spend all day with you. What's up?
The doctor's assistant just told me the results are in. He's going to be up here any minute.
What's going on?
The DNA results are ready. The doctor should be up here any second.
Great. And I can finally get out of here.
So sorry to inconvenience you, Mr. Spencer.
Don't worry about it, kid. I only had to deal with this for an afternoon. Thorne here, he's going to have to shoulder this burden for the rest of his life.
Spoken like a man who doesn't have any kids.
No, I don't. And the good doctor's about to confirm that. Those are results?
Yes.
All right, Doc, let's hear it. Who's the daddy?
Look, I say we go down to the hospital.
Thorne said no. He wants to take care of this himself.
Maybe we should be prepared. Let's buy some balloons and have a banner made that says, "Welcome to the family."
No matter how this turns out, Thorne is going to need all of us.
I know, I'm being silly. Look, we really don't know anything about this boy, and what little we do know, I'm very suspicious of.
I have to agree with Mother. We have to be careful, especially given Liam's involvement with Spencer.
I mean, what if it turns out to be Spencer's son?
Look, if this does turn out to be that way, Thorne's going to want to get out of there pronto.
Has he told you how he feels about that?
Knowing him, I could pretty much guess.
Yeah, so can I.
Yeah, if it turns out to be his son, you know what Thorne will do. Just welcome him with open arms. Because that's just the way he is.
The lab sequenced and compared the 3 DNA samples they received. They began by looking at the Y chromosome, which is passed directly from the father to the male child. Those initial findings were confirmed by further testing.
So the tests are conclusive.
Well, we were able to rule out one of you fairly quickly. Yeah, I should explain that DNA matching doesn't give us yes or no answers. We don't just put your blood into a machine and wait for the name of the father to print out. PCR testing is based upon probabilities. In this case, probabilities were all quite high, which is good.
But you don't have a rock-solid answer.
I'm confident we have the answer Liam is looking for. I can't promise it's the answer he wants. Liam, are you ready to learn if one of these men is your father?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Thorne, your DNA was excluded. The markers indicate conclusively you are not Liam's father.
Oh.
Bill, your DNA showed more than a 99% probability of being a paternal match to Liam Cooper.
So there's a 1% chance that I'm not the father.
With a probability that high, the paternity is a virtual certainty.
You're my father.
Run the test again.
We ran everything twice. The results were identical. I realize this may not be what you wanted to hear, but the findings have been confirmed. Good luck.
Liam, listen, you didn't get off to a good start with my family, but I hope you know that we would have accepted you.
Oh, thank you, Thorne.
I have very fond memories of your mother. She was a very special woman. Good luck. Congratulations, Bill.
Somebody say something.
Look, this is, I'm sure a shock to everyone, and it's been an interesting day. But I guess it's not such a surprise. I mean, your mother named you William.
Wait, Liam is short for William?
It's cooler than William.
William? William? You're both Spencers. He's your son.